Good morning, little Golly. How are you today? You're quite right, actually. Your energy is feeling all kinds of jumbled up, isn't it? Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. If you would like, I would be happy to try to help you get rid of some of that negative energy that seems to be clinging to you. All right. Here, I'll put you right over here. There. Is that comfortable? Wonderful. Okay, then let's start taking care of some of this negativity. Seems like there's all kinds of bad vibes around you, Gully. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to imply that you give off bad vibes at all. You absolutely don't. You have wonderful, happy vibes. But unfortunately, all of us do have quite a lot of vibes around us every single day, don't we? And sometimes we are affected by those vibes in ways that we maybe shouldn't be, in ways that are not very pleasant. Other people, stressful situations, sometimes just, the forest sprites not being very happy. They get in a mood, and sometimes we're all just dealing with a little bit of bad vibes, you know what I'm saying? So, why don't we just take care of them, okay? We'll just get rid of all of them for you, and then we'll have a great day, okay? Alrighty, hold on, let me just get out. No, I don't think that we need the wand for this today. We're just going to be much more gentle. I think we'll just use our little flower here to start with, alright? This is quite a lovely preserved flower. Do you remember picking it last autumn? That's right. It's absolutely perfect. And I think that this will help us draw out some of those bad vibes, okay? Okay, now, don't you worry about a thing, Golly, alright? Fern's got it covered. So, you just sit there and relax. Maybe take some deep breaths first. We'll get rid of those bad vibes. Alright. Why don't you take a nice deep breath in? Good. And another deep breath in. Excellent. Very good. Very, very good. Here we go. Wonderful, Gully. Good job. There. Good. I think that is definitely helping. We might need a few different techniques as we go, but we will spend as much time as we need to because I will not have my best friend, Gully, feeling like they are stuck in bad vibes. Alright. You can keep taking deep breaths if you want, or you can just take calming breaths whenever feels normal and natural, okay? Whatever you would like, we'll just use our pretty little flower here. Just get rid of some of those bad vibes. Just draw them all the way out of you. Say nuts to my friend, bad vibes. We have good vibes here. We have peace and trust and understanding and tranquility. And even when things go bad, and sometimes maybe we are feeling bad vibes from inside of us, that's okay. Bad things happen and they affect us. That's not anything, unusual. But we don't want to dwell on those bad vibes. We want to feel them when we have to, understand what caused them, and then learn to let them go again, right? just draw out those bad vibes. Good. Much better. I think we're starting to look a little more clear here. We're not done. There's still some more that needs to get pulled out, but I'm at least getting a better sense for where they are. And was there a place in particular that you went that made you start to feel like you had these bad vibes? The center of the sanctuary should not be a place where you get bad vibes. Well, that's all very good vibes. Our protective seeds come from there. Interesting. I wonder if perhaps the forest sprites are arguing again. They seem to be doing that more lately. You're right, maybe we should help them with their bad vibes, huh? There. Okay, I think that is the first of that type of bad vibes. We'll get rid of all of that. Now, I'm also noticing that some of these bad vibes have maybe started to turn a little bit inwards. They're still not coming from you, but I think they're really starting to affect the way that you see yourself. I think that they're making you feel inadequate, feel unprepared for life, for decisions, for anything like that, and feel like you're not good enough. I'm real sorry to hear that. You are good enough. You are always good enough. And even on days where maybe you don't feel like you did enough or, whatever, that's not what your worth is based off of, alrighty? Your worth is not based off of how many little check marks you get based on things you gotta do. Your worth is centered right here, right in who you are. Even on your bad days, it doesn't make you worth any less. And good days don't make you worth any more either. You are worth a whole bunch every single day. Okay, so let's try to get rid of some of that icky, bad self vibes, bad feelings about yourself. It's not going to help you at all, is it? So let's just pull those out, okay? There we go. These sometimes take a little bit longer to actually fully pull out. Sometimes these self-bad vibes, they might be there just laying dormant. Sometimes they come out all together. Sometimes they come out piece by piece when we're affected by something else. Sometimes they're just waiting for us to make some kind of a mistake. And then they rear their ugly heads and say, see how little you're worth. It's just not true, Gully. It's just not true. Mistakes are not, they're not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes mistakes are how we learn. Sometimes we just make mistakes because we really are honestly trying and we didn't know. That's okay. Then we fix our mistake if it's something that can be fixed, or we learn from it and we move on. We do something better next time. It's never something to be ashamed of. little, she used to get so excited when we made mistakes because it meant that we were trying something new. And it meant that we got to learn. In fact, all the time she would say, it's time to make mistakes, take chances, and get messy. That's what she used to say all the time, because to her, it was a good thing. She also never made us feel bad about being wrong or about making those mistakes. We learn new things all the time. She was a good teacher. They should all be like that. There. I hope we're getting rid of some of those self-bad vibes. Good. Now, obviously this isn't going to make them all just disappear. Although that would be real nice, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, especially with the self vibes one, sometimes they like to just sneak their way back in when we're not looking. But that's why it's important to have a friend or a teacher who helps you remind you what you're worth. There. Well, I think that got a whole lot of those self-bad vibes. It might not be every single one, like I said. Sometimes they are real stubborn. But hopefully that helped a little bit. Good, good. I don't like to see my friend hurting. Alrighty, let's move on to the next kind of bad vibes here. I'm seeing a good kind of collection of bad vibes that have to do with being worried, about being nervous about maybe something that's coming up, or something that you're not sure of. Or maybe it's even just some kind of a scenario that you made up in your head that's bad. I get them too. It can be hard, especially when there are some uncertainties of things. But that's why you have friends too, so that we can remind you that everything's going to be okay. And even if hard things do happen, because they do, sometimes they do, never going to lie to you, but when they do, you have friends who can help get you to the other side of them. And you have the good vibes of knowing that even when things are hard, that it's always worth it. Even when things seem really challenging or really scary, there's often still little good things happening too. And there's always someone around who can help. It's me. The answer's me. I'm always here, okay? I know that doesn't just make the scary scenarios that your brain creates just go away magically. But I hope that maybe every once in a while when you're starting to get real nervous, you remember me saying that I'm always here. Okay? Okay. So let's get rid of some of that future worry energy, okay? Those bad vibes. Now for these, I think we're gonna try to kind of scratch them away. This type of bad vibes can sometimes kind of cling and it almost kind of splats all over your aura, so it's easiest to kind of scratch it away, alright? Okay. There, good. matter what scary things your mind is telling you, nothing's gonna happen right now, okay? You got me. Always. Even if something scary does happen, you always have me, okay? And most of those things that your brain is telling you, what about this? What if this happens? What if this? What if that? Most of them are never gonna happen. Your bad vibes are trying to lie to you. And sometimes those bad vibes, they're real good at not only affecting your vibes now, but also stealing good vibes from the future. Because you're so worried about those bad futures happening. Most of them are not going to happen, ever. And even if one of those bad things does happen, it might not even be as bad as what your mind is telling you, okay? Okie dokie. Let's keep scratching. Alrighty. Is that helping out? Good. Just scratch. This way. Good. Is that feeling a little better? Good. I'm so glad. Now, maybe instead of just taking away the bad vibes, maybe we could work to put in some good vibes too. One of the best fighters of bad vibes is good vibes. Which is why, as I said before, it's always a good idea to have a friend. Because if you're feeling bad vibes, maybe I'm not. Or if we're both feeling bad vibes at the same time, at least we can be there with each other through it. Alright, so now I'm going to give you some good vibes, okay? We're just going to kind of smooth out your field where all of those bad vibes were trying to sneak their way in. And I'll give you some good vibes at the same time, okay? Alright, here we go. There. Everything's a-okay. Everything's gonna be a-alright, okay? Alright? Okay. You got me. You always got me. I'm always here for you. You know that. Good. Good. I'm glad that you know. Yeah. Now that, I think, is looking much, much better. Should we get out the Kambaba crystal? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Alright, put that in my pocket here. You know I always carry it in my pocket. Alright, here is our beautiful Kambaba crystal. Some people call this a galaxy star crystal. It does almost look like different galaxies, stars, different forces in the sky swirling around. Now, as you know, this crystal is wonderful for grounding, for helping you feel safe and secure in this moment. And also for healing anything that might be afflicting the heart. Anything like fear or anxiety or bitterness or feeling hurt. All of those things can be healed with our Kambaba crystal. Alrighty. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to bring it into your auric field as it comes close to you. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, feeling that good, powerful energy. And then as it leaves your auric field, I want you to push out and eliminate all of those negative feelings, all those bad vibes. Okay? Alright, here we go. Bringing in the good vibes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One last time. All the best things come in threes. Breathe in. And out. There. How does that feel? Good. I think we got rid of most of those bad vibes for you. And of course, if you ever start feeling bad vibes again, you come and find me. I'm always going to be here for you, okay? No matter what. The bad vibes are no match for you. It's a natural part of life to come across bad vibes, to get affected by bad things. It's never a bad or an evil or a weak thing to feel bad vibes. But we just never want them to cling to us. We never want to get to the point where we can't release ourselves from them. And if you ever need help with that, you know right where I am.